Hi, I'm Eric. I'm the founder and director at Human Movement Lab, and today we're going to do a video about functional training and explaining what is functional training and functional exercises. You hear and read about this term functional all the time online and in magazines and all over the place. And when people come in, when we go to health fairs or we go to meetings or presentations, and when clients come in to meet with us, it comes up as well. And so to clarify, there are three main points that I would say defines what is a functional exercise or what is functional training. The first one is that it's a behavior, an exercise, or an activity that has a high carryover to changing and improving other activities. For example, if you do an exercise at the gym and getting better or more proficient at that exercise only makes you better at that exercise, it's not very functional. But if you're doing something during a training program where getting better at that thing is starting to show up in other parts of your life and change many other behaviors you do on a regular basis, that's what you would call functional. So that's one way to look at it. The second way to look at functional training is to say that it incorporates what you would call a whole movement pattern, and it doesn't just train a single individual body part. It incorporates your nervous system, and it kind of teaches you and requires you to use multiple different body segments together in a coordinated neuromuscular fluid way, rather than just using just your bicep or your calf or your shoulder. Like, it's kind of bringing your whole nervous system into the picture and forcing everything to work smoothly and coordinated from top to bottom. The third definition of functional training is that it has a built-in red flag catcher, meaning that functional training will point out to you if you have dysfunctional movement or if you have asymmetries or imbalances. Whatever type of functional training you're doing, it'll kind of like bring that right up into your awareness, and you'll notice, oh wow, my left hip is a lot less stable than my right hip, and it kind of, through the process of going through this training style, it will correct and fix these things just by their nature. A lot of people come in, we get a lot of fitness enthusiasts and people that are real dedicated and been doing a lot of different activities for a long time, but they have tons of dysfunction and movement problems and asymmetries that show up on day one, and it's just because the type of training they were doing, whatever they were doing, it wasn't catching these red flags, right? So just to go back over the three definitions, functional exercises and functional training has high carryover to improving other activities, not just the single activity you're doing. The second thing is that it incorporates a whole movement pattern, uses your nervous system, and requires you to use all different body segments together. And number three is it catches movement dysfunction and asymmetries and brings them to your attention, and through continuing participation in the functional training, it'll kind of blend it back out and smooth everything back out, and therefore you're not going to get months or years into training programs and still have huge red flags in your movement profile. So we're in Huntington Beach in Orange County. We'd love to help out. We do a lot of working with companies. We do group classes. We do one-on-ones. Consultation and assessment is free, and that'll provide you a ton of very useful information. So please get in touch with us. Our contact information is going to show up at the end of this video. You can reach out through Facebook, Instagram, website. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.